We're all looking at the same thing. Thank you for joining us for another perspective from the Sag Nasty If Anybody Asks Me podcast. Don't forget to hit that like button and leave a comment. For more videos, please subscribe to the channel.
It wasn't so much fear, man, because I grew up there. You see what I'm saying? So, like, I couldn't be scared of where I come from. Like, I party around here. I go over here. My aunt lives there. My uncle lives there. You see what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't. There was no way I could be afraid because even if I was, it wouldn't have been like a fear of like the people. And that's one of the things. Like I said, when we were getting ready to leave and move on, how would you want to be remembered at school? You see what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I
Yeah.
always like kind of kept in the back of my brain. It wasn't so much like like really catered to that or like worried about what people thought about me. But you didn't want to be no bad guy, man. Like I always wanted people to just kind of remember, like my name came up. Hey, man, that dude was always cool. You see what I'm saying?
You
Like
you set a
that's really all
precedent.
I ever wanted.
You set a precedent where you didn't settle for mediocrity, and you easily could, like, especially when that's why we go back to CMU, is like once you get to CMU, and I saw even with my teammates, is like you can easily get stuck into partying.
Uh
Like
huh.
the girls, it's on a whole nother
Oh
level. It's
man.
pretty easy to
Oh
scoop
yeah.
them
It
up and
was
just
everywhere. Yep.
just chase
Yeah, do
skirts all
whatever. You know what I
day,
mean?
just
And it's
drink
like,
at the
but it'll
bar
completely distract you off of your goal. You
all
know
the
what I
way
mean? It's
off,
like
right? Yeah, like you can still
all
have
the way off.
fun, but you can just, like, I saw guys like drop off the team in the first semester because like grades
Yeah.
and everything else, but you kind of really kept that discipline. So is it at this time in CMU where you said I'm gonna go to the Marines though? When did you
So
really start
basically,
thinking
like
about that?
I think it was like after sophomore year, man, I started kind of
Dang.
I wasn't getting sick of school there, but it was just kind of like I just man, I had all like this is anybody that really like from day one, like John and all them other ones, y'all probably could kind of remember. I had always been like a kind of military style type kid. Loved the
Yes.
GI Joes, always playing with
Yes.
little toy guns, all that shit.
Definitely.
Like that was me. That I'm
Yeah.
that guy. That's why, like I said,
Yeah.
it's hilarious because of what I do for a living. You know what I mean? Because it's
Yeah.
like, man, I'm literally a GI Joe like when I was playing with little kids. But
Yeah.
and it's funny, but at the same time, it's like that's what I try to explain to people. Is like, man, I say it was one of those things where it's like I'm sitting there in college, kind of thinking, I'm like, damn, I kind of got the world in my hands. You know what I mean? It's like there were scouts starting to show up at practice because we had a few receivers and some running backs and some D linemen that it's the NFL scouts showing up.
Hmm.
They seeing us practice. I'm doing okay in front of them. You know, they asked, hey, man, what grade are you? Oh, man, I'm a sophomore. Oh, man, you keep it up. You probably come out on a special team somewhere. I'm like, oh, shit, this is
Definitely.
a reality. This is a possibility. But
Yeah.
then reality hit too. It's like, man, the narrow window for going to the NFL or the pros is very, very slim.
Come on.
I
Come
don't care
on.
how good you dude,
All
that our
professional
running back
sports,
got
yeah.
popped one good time and he was done. He didn't go to the pro. You see what I'm saying? That dude was like a
Mm-hmm.
Heisman candidate when I came in. I'm like, damn, that just like that. One
Right.
injury and like he done. And I was like, shit. You know what I mean? It's like and that's where I'm like, okay, yeah, this I can keep chasing this dream because like I said, maybe I was just about to work my way into playing, but I was like, let's be real, man. Like either go start your career, go make some money, keep doing your school, and then kind of go on your way, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to go back home and start working at the police department. You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
So imagine
okay.
like, yeah. So I come back home.
Actually, I remember that.
Now,
Yep, I remember that. Yep.
yeah. So I come back home and then I start working for the city
Mm-hmm.
PD as a
Mm-hmm.
cadet. So I get on there working for them probably about like a year, and then all of a sudden I take the state trooper exam, the Michigan State Trooper exam. I pass.
Okay.
I go down, start going through the interview process. I'm like, oh shit, this is real. Like, I'm actually doing it. You see what I'm saying? Like, cause like I said, imagine being in a dorm room, kind of thinking about it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go try to be a cop. And then I go like within the blink of an eye, it's like all of a sudden I'm at home sitting there going through an interview. Like, shit, this for real.
Yeah.
Then I'm on patrol. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Working third shift. I'm like, oh shit. But I'm in my
Yeah.
hometown, so
Yeah.
that was a unique experience all in its damn self. You know what I
What
mean?
was
It's
that
like I
like?
knew
Yeah, tell
about
me
the
about that a
ins and
little
outs.
bit.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, man. Hey, here's my thing about it. It opened up my eyes, man. It educated me more about my city,
Of
and that's what
course.
I think I appreciated that the most, probably about it. And also to all the people I worked with, man. Those them dudes became those. I got a whole different type of brotherhood out of that because
Uh,
it was cool because imagine like they knew my dad, they knew my mom, they knew my stepmom. My stepmom worked there. You see what I'm
yep.
saying? She was a sergeant at the time. You see what I'm saying? So
Oh,
imagine it was
Sergeant.
obviously a
Okay,
little
yeah.
awkward. Yeah, because so most of them people that know me since I was a damn baby. You know what I mean? So it's like
Yeah.
that's what was cool about it. So there was like, okay, this is like these some family members. Y'all was at my dad's damn wedding. I remember you from when I was growing up, blah blah, right? But now I got to make my own name for myself. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, even though my parents were, it didn't matter. You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's what I respected the most about that. Because
Yeah.
even though that was the case, they was like, "Hey, man, like, you here to work? Yes, I'm here to work. Like, I'm trying to learn. Like, yeah, damn what my mom and dad and them doing. This is me. Like, this is what I want to do." That's where it kind of took me down that path, man. Because like I said, once again, learning that in Saginaw, obviously because of I hate to say it, but because of the crime rate and some of the other incidences that go on around there, great experience for the type of career field that I have. Going into law enforcement, security,
That's the
stuff like
question I
that.
want to know. What about
Man,
fear?
man.
Fear.
No, see, here's the thing, Saginaw, bro.
Sags
I
just
can't
as a
say it and
police.
stress it enough
Yeah.
because it wasn't so much fear, man, because I grew up there. You see what I'm saying? So like I couldn't be scared of where I come from. Like I party around here. I go over here. My aunt lives there. My uncle lives there. You see what I'm saying? Like I couldn't. There was no way I could be afraid because even if I was, it wouldn't have been like a fear of like the people, if that makes sense. You know what
Okay.
I mean? Because it's like it would have been more of like a situation. You know what I mean? A very
Mm-hmm.
very dangerous situation because we
The
were
very
involved in
specific
some.
could
You
have
see
been
what I'm saying?
anywhere.
It's like
Could have been anywhere.
very
It's just the
specific. It could have
situation.
been
Yeah.
anywhere. That could have happened
Yeah.
overseas. It could have happened in California, wherever, right?
It's just the
But
situation.
like I said,
Yeah.
it's still like I said, it taught me so much, man. And then like I said, I had amazing mentors, man. Like all my senior officers and them detectives and the lieutenants and stuff, man, they kind of like I think because I was so young, they kind of looked at it as like, man, this dude from here and he's young. Hey man, like they start teaching me stuff. So imagine like it wasn't just like one or two guys kind of like teaching me stuff. I'm learning from all these dudes. You see what I'm saying?
Mm,
Male and female around different arenas, man. They teach me everything. So imagine like I'm just soaking it up, kind of like, man, this is cool.
mm,
Because yes, I'm here in my hometown, but I was actually getting a no crap life career skill being built. You see what I'm
of
saying?
course.
Right there at home.
Right
And
there.
that's what
Right.
was you did so cool about it. Because it was like, wait a minute, like man, this could take me to further places right here from home. And like I
Yeah.
said, the way we grew up, the area, it was perfect. You know what I mean? Because it's like, yeah, I know how to watch myself. Yeah, I know what to look for. I know how to get out of sticky situations. I know what happens when this happens. Oh, being shot at, nothing new. You know what I mean? It's like, so imagine like I wasn't never worried about that working at the police department. I got
Wow.
shot at without working there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, man,
Yeah.
like now I got a chance to defend myself. So it's like this is a little different, right?
Legally
But at the
too.
same
Right.
time, right? And this is like, hey, this is self defense now. But at the same
Yeah.
time, like I said, that was a platform that kind of sprang forward to me like further to this day. You see what I'm
So
saying?
like
Because
when you stepped in there, you're wearing the uniform, you get into these situations, you're not saying, all right, this ain't for me. You're saying this is for me.
oh, I was hooked. It was over with. It
Man,
was over with. I
yeah.
want to say probably like the second or third week I was there. It was because it was real.
Wow.
And then here's the thing too. It gave me a whole different respect for my parents and what they did in that line of work. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, so
Like
you could
it
feel the
really did, man.
connection.
Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, man, in a huge way. Because I always kind of knew what they did, but now I'm on the inside. You see what I'm saying? It's like now it was just like, oh man, y'all be putting in some work and y'all see some serious stuff. And y'all
Oh my
came home
goodness.
and made us food, or you was at my game and you seen that.
And
You
you
see what I'm
seen
saying?
that.
It's like
Yeah.
that man, bro. Like you see what I'm saying? My dad was a firefighter, man. Like I don't even want to discuss some of the stuff he probably seen, in some of those horrible situations that probably happened. You see what I'm saying? It's like, and that's why like it made me gain a whole nother respect, not only so much for them, but then like I said, just the whole city in general, because I was like, man, there's some bad around here, but there's a lot of good people around here really trying to make this place safe, secure, like take care of this place. There's people that actually pour their heart and soul into that community, man, from the inside out.